it'll stop its way fast. Better wait for this to pass. You got a hold on me, and I tried so hard to hide away. Yeah, you've only drawn me closer. You may think that I'm afraid, but it's only because I don't want to fool ya. One step forward, one step back. These days grow so long and gray, a melody that's been too worn and overplayed. But when I'm with you, I'm seeing in so colors words can even say. And I hope you could understand that I'm a girl who likes to hold herself so tightly. Can't give what you seek, just a fraction of a bit to broken me. So I better just keep my sore heart safe. So much easier this way. You got a hold on me, and I tried so hard to hide away. Yet you've only drawn me closer. You may think that I'm afraid, but it's only because I don't want to fool ya. It's always gonna be one step forward, one step back.
God only knows how much I love you, but loving you isn't what I should do. You got a text that you haven't answered to. I know that you love me, but I know that you love him too. Go home to your lover. 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 You don't know what you got until it's gone. Regret hits so hard, oh girl, you should be warned. Regret should be warned. You need me right now until the morning. find someone else when life comes knocking. Oh, 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 go home to your lover. Go home to your lover. Go home to your lover.
Of a new year, and I miss you here with me. I just wish you were here. It's the only way that I can see. Although it hurts me that I can't be with you, it makes me happy to see you filled with joy. You'll always be in my heart, even though you're gone, it'll be alright. I live and push on with my life. Oh, I know you'll make the perfect wife. It's only been 3 months, and I see you with your friends. You look much happier now than I've ever seen you been. Although it hurts me that I can't be with you, it makes me happy to see you filled with joy. You'll always be in my heart, even though you're gone, it'll be alright. I live and push on with my life. Oh, I know you'll make the perfect wife. Although we're miles and miles apart, I live the moments in my heart. I know it's over and there's nothing left to say. Oh, I know you'll find your love someday. You'll always be in my heart, even though you're gone, it'll be alright. I'll live and push on with my life. Oh, I know you'll make the perfect. part of my life.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl RawNe, and you're listening to Rise and Shine 209, KXVS, the Voice of Stockton Morning Show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You guys heard it. This is your girl, RawNe, and you are with the morning show, Rise and Shine 209 at the KXVS, the Voice of Stockton 92.1 FM, your local community radio station. And we have some amazing artists in the house, and I would like to introduce you to them if you haven't yet already met them out in the scene. So, Sydney Cruz, welcome.
Hi.
And then David, right? I want to say David.
Christian,
I'm so sorry. I don't see you as often. So Christian Alexander, thank you so much. This is her partner, but he's super silent and has always been super silent. Shy, but in a way not shy. So I don't know how to say that. He's just a quiet type, but he is an amazing artist. So they are a duo, and they call themselves 3 Eyes. Now, if you guys have been in the area and have gone to Superfish or visited Superfish, you may have heard them getting started at open mic before. They were 3 Eyes. They were just Sydney and Christian.
Yeah, I've been for a while.
Right. And so how was that when you guys started? How did you guys get together? If you guys want to just kind of give a little backstory to everybody as to who you are and how you met before that even happened.
Okay, well, so we met at...
Go ahead.
Okay. So we met at Delta, and we're both in all 3 choirs, right? We're both in all the choirs and all the music classes together.
We had like something like 6 classes together.
I'm just moving it.
6 classes.
Yeah.
Okay,
all the
awesome.
music classes and everything.
Nice.
And then Ryan actually told me to sing at Superfish, and then Christian was over that day to listen to finals with me, and I was like, well, I need a guitarist. I'll just ask Christian like if he wants to prepare these songs with me and sing it that night.
Yeah.
And we actually prepared like 3 songs in
like 2 hours.
2 hours, like, which, you know, we printed all the things and got it all ready in like 2 hours and rushed it, and then we performed that night, and it went pretty well. And then we were trying to decide on a name, and I just looked at him one day and I was like, hey, what if wouldn't it be cool if we were 3 Eyes, because I can't see out of one of my eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, but we didn't finalize it. And then someone said, oh, what are you guys called? And I was like, 3 Eyes.
Right.
It's just 3 Eyes. We'll just do it. We didn't really like agree on it before I said it. But then after I said it, we were cool with it. But
You had to think about it first.
Yeah.
Did you think about it because it was like, whoa, we shouldn't? But then it
was
makes
like,
sense.
you know what? We just got to have a name. Like,
Yeah.
it was a good performance. People were really excited for us, and I was like, whatever, 3 Eyes it is.
Okay, so I'm just tagging you guys here and posting it really quickly and having it go on my page. You guys, we're going to have some live music shortly, so they just kind of want to check the shakers and everything, do a little sound check really quickly, and then we'll move on to a few other things. So if you guys are tapping in and tuning in, you guys are just getting here, we're with Sydney Cruz and Christian Alexander. They are 3 Eyes. They are a pretty awesome duo. They sing a very large range of music, so I can't really just say that they are one type or one style of music, because they can run the gamut, and I just call them a music duo for that reason. So I'm gonna let them go ahead and do a little sound check, and like you guys can just kind of see the behind the scenes with this, and they're gonna just check it out for a second. I'm going to run these boards really quickly and get some comments. If you guys have any comments that you have, any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments, and we can get those answered. So, yeah, you guys do your thing. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and probably throw another... I was going to put a little instrumental, but then I forgot. You guys need to do a sound check. Let's not do that. While they're doing that, I'm going to let them do that sound check and see where they're at with everything.
Let's just go into...
All right.
I feel like this is the beat.
Okay, so.
Do you see it? I feel like this is the beginning. Though I loved you for a million years, if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my own tears. I think we need more guitar on
I
that.
think the shaker might need to be on the upside, or maybe we can put the microphone on a chair down there for you.
Oh, okay. This other one?
Yeah.
And then
Will this one sit down there, or?
Oh, yeah.
Unless you want to scoot that
We can
other
do
chair
this
over.
and do that.
I would say unless you want to scoot that other chair over in between you guys, because your shaker's on that
Oh,
side.
I can shake it on this side.
Okay.
Can you hear me on this mic?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. We just didn't hear the shaker. 'Cause I remember you wanted to test the shaker.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I can never tell if you can.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the guitar.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll put the chair in between us. Actually, I'll do that. I can really hear guitar.
Guitar's not good.
No, the
Well, it's
guitar is
not
good,
bad.
pretty good. I think it's just because you were playing it lightly. You were you gonna strum it a little bit more loudly, or if you're gonna keep it low, we might want to put the microphone down, angled down towards it.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. Are you gonna be singing with her at all at any point? No.
Nah.
Okay, so then yeah, you might want to set it down. It works for the most part.
Yeah.
I hear it. Do you guys hear it out there? Let us know. I'm going to share this one more time to my page so people also can tap in there. So, Cindy Cruz. You guys are getting all set up, and you guys get to see the behind the scenes. It's kind of cool. I think those are the fun parts of things sometimes, when you get to see the behind the scenes. They're getting set up, and they're going to get ready to perform a few songs for you. How many songs are you guys going to do today?
We could do 3, but we have 2.
2 today for you guys. And I just want to let you guys know, they're a cover band, and they do a lot of work. Just in any genre that you can find, you will find them probably choosing one to cover. Sydney has an amazing voice, but Christian, don't get me wrong, because he does too. He may not sing all the time, but he's a great musician, a great guitar musician. Do you play other instruments as well? Drums? No? You play guitar as well, Sydney.
Yeah.
She comes with that too sometimes.
I do a few other instruments.
He plays a little piano too.
A little bit
Ah,
of piano.
nice.
And like
But he's
a
really
little
good at
bit
guitars though.
Nice. So sometimes you guys might come with a keyboard or something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When we write our own stuff, we will
Okay.
Yeah, because we have a piano at my place, and we've been figuring out stuff on piano, and then we're like, all right, I guess we'll bring in a keyboard for that.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So things like that.
But Christian has a lot of experience in. We both have, just experience in other genres. Because I did musical theater from 6th grade till the end of high school, and then Christian's been working on classical guitar and voice.
Nice.
For all that time, and then we just got into. Well, Christian's been doing jazz since high school, but I just got into jazz. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
we've been doing a lot of different.
Yes.
Different genres and stuff.
And I think that's absolutely amazing because it only just makes you that much more open to creativity because you're pulling from so many things.
So many other, yeah.
Right. And so the fact that you guys have met in college, right? Or you met in high school, you met in college.
We met in college, yeah.
So you met in college and then taking all the classes together, I think it's a great fusion and it's a good energy that you guys have come together with. So the 3 eyes, I think, I love the name. But it's also symbolic for the third eye too in a way.
Yeah, that's what.
Very cool.
Some people like to think of it as that, and we're like, all right, cool.
But you're really, it's like we got 3 eyes.
Yeah. No, you really only have 3
Between
eyes.
the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Both figurative and literal.
Yeah, because someone was like, oh, yeah, your third eye. And we're like, yeah.
Sure. That goes.
Yeah. So, if we did merch and stuff, we'd have that logo, but
it would make
we
sense.
know the real meaning.
Right. I was going to say you could just do one with a patch, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, too. But then I don't think Raiders know.
Yeah.
Football season, Okay, so when do you guys want to get into doing your first song? Or do you guys want to give a little bit more background about it?
Yeah, we can give it a little more background first if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about the first song that you're going to get ready to do?
Oh, yeah. So we're doing You Are the Sunshine of My Life by Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
And we chose this because Stevie Wonder has his jazz influence, but also enough people know Stevie Wonder. He has his pop influence, too. And
he's the closest there is to an artist that really is kind of the same style as us. 'Cause
Okay.
He's jazz, but he's, you know, he has like jazz
R&B,
music.
but he
pulls
puts
influence from
R&B.
everything, yeah.
You can hear some blues. They can hear, yes, the jazz.
And he's blind.
And he's blind. Yeah,
he's blind.
I thought that too. Okay. So you guys know Stevie Wonder, but yeah, they're an amazing cover band. So look, they're about to cover Stevie Wonder. So I'm gonna leave y'all to it. I'm gonna turn my mic off.
Okay.
And then all your guys' mics are on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and type away with like music in rotation, all the little notes, so people can listen as well. All right, you guys, 3 Eyes. They're covering Stevie Wonder, "You're the Sunshine of My Life."
You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Oh, forever you'll stay in my heart. I feel like this is the beginning. Though I loved you for a million years, and if I thought our love was ending, find myself drowning in my own tears. So you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always stay around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. You must have known that I was lonely, because you came to my rescue. And I know that this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you? Ba-dun-da-dun-da-dun-da-dun-day, da-dun-do. Ba-dun-da-dun-da-dun-da-dun-da-do. Ba-dun-da-dun-da-dun-da-dun-da-do. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dun-da-dun-da-dun-day. Ba-da-da-dum-day, ba-da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dum-day. Let's go there. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. Forever you'll stay in my heart. Forever you'll stay in my heart.
Oh, yay. Big round of applause. I don't have a button for everybody to scream.
With sound effects.
Yeah, sound effects with all the audience. And I don't know, does this one have it? Let's see. No, that was absolutely so smooth. Such a great morning song. Such a great way to wake up for the day. With something just so gentle and just so classy. I love that. And I think you bring that element, Sydney.
Thank you.
I have to say, one thing that I have noticed watching you in the scene and watching you grow in the scene is that is definitely one thing you bring, and that's a touch of class, some classiness to the scene. And I love it. I just love it.
Thank you.
So here you are, you're moving along, you're choosing these songs. Where's your influence coming from? Like, where did you learn to listen to the various styles of music? Like, what did you listen to growing up? What did your parents and your family like?
Well, my sisters all, we love to dance, and we just love music. And then they would always say, Sydney, sing this part.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So they can carry a tune, and my mom was actually 9 months pregnant and like tap dancing with me.
How cute.
Yeah. So
good job, Mom.
Yeah. So she likes to dance. They like music. But they don't like play instruments or anything like that, but they love music. There's love for music in my family. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a love for music. They just don't really do it.
Yeah, and then the show Glee actually got me into theater.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, a little bit before, my sisters always told me like, Sydney, you got to do this. Like, Sydney, do this. And I was nervous, and they're like, this is for you. You got to do this. I could see it. And then I just loved it. And so yeah, they'd always give me the solos and stuff. And so I started off in musical theater, and I don't know, I just love music. And I just expanded from there. I expanded with jazz this year at Delta because I was encouraged by my teachers. Like, teachers at Delta are great, aren't they?
Yes, they really are.
They're great. They're underrated. They're so good. And then Christian, what about you?
So my family mostly has like a background of listening to like a lot of rock and roll. Like my grandmother lived through like the Summer of Love and listened to like the Grateful Dead and stuff.
Oh, nice. My friends still follow them or their cover bands.
Yeah.
My dad was born like a year after the Summer of Love, so he like listened to like all that hippie music and then got into like punk rock and stuff. So I picked up like, you know, a lot of rock and roll from my family, and then I got into high school and I was like, you know, oh, what do I want to do? And like I was like, I wanna play guitar, but there's only one kind of music that really has guitar, and that's jazz. So I like joined jazz band in high school.
When you were looking for the class, the only thing
dance.
they only had guitar in the jazz.
Well, they had guitar class, but the only performing one is like jazz, you know, out of classical music, you know, other than like solo stuff.
Yeah.
And then like I got into singing in high school. I joined choir, and sort of like went mostly from there. I got to college and I was like, you know, I'm gonna take a semester of classical guitar. And
That's what's up.
And I was like, you know, I want to stay as jazz.
Oh, okay, so you like the jazz. Okay. Yeah, you know, well, I think that's absolutely amazing because I know from Metallica, their guitarist, that he was a classical guitarist. That's actually what he took. He actually went and schooled in classical music and is in a heavy metal band, or a metal band. So people would not usually think that, but in the scheme of things, in the scheme of things, you have to really think about like just the timing and how much they're putting into that. But then and they're able to actually perform with the San Francisco Symphony Band. They actually do that every year, which is actually pretty amazing. So rock on with that. There's a lot of funk influence too coming from that era, but and then that's like the acid era where they kind of played on for like half an hour to an hour jam sessions. They never stopped, you know.
Dancing around.
So I mean, everything
drug craze in the center of the song.
They really put emotion into that, a lot of feeling, and so it was great music that came out of every era, if we can remember it, and it's touched us and left us with an impression of some sort. You know, it had to have been great. So I think that's awesome that your families have like really kind of helped bring you into the music, and you weren't without it. And then on top of that, you recently have been performing. So let's share some of these things that you guys have been doing, because I don't think everybody in our audience really knows what you guys have been doing out in the community and where you guys have been going and performing and really sharpening your skills. So other than Superfish.
Yeah. Okay. So other than Superfish, we sing jazz at retirement homes.
Okay, no, that's great.
Because they're
Old
old
people
and they like
love
jazz.
They do. They love
That was
it.
their time period.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they pay us, so.
Yeah. That's number one.
Yeah. And so yeah, we recently got so we have hour sets.
Okay.
And we prepare we're only doing one retirement home right now, but we're
that's okay.
scheduled for more. We're planning them.
Yeah.
And so we have O'Connor Woods in Stockton.
Okay.
And they're great, and they're really nice to us.
So shout out to O'Connor
Yeah,
Woods.
shout out to
I'm gonna
O'Connor
put them
Woods.
in here.
And so we perform an hour set, and we try to mix it up. Our last set had a bunch of jazz standards in it, because we're also doing this to
Build
our repertoire.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we want to, after we know these songs from O'Connor, then we can go to Take 5 and perform those songs because we already have them ready.
Yeah.
And we have the music stand with us almost all the time, because we're just constantly doing new songs.
There's rarely a set that we do where we don't add in like at least half of the songs as new songs entirely. That
Yeah,
we just learned.
We print out like new songs every month and type them out and everything. So it's very fast paced with us, and also we get bored of doing the same song.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably kind of want to move along with
Yeah.
other things, because after you've performed it a few times, you're like, hey, I want to try a different
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
It makes sense, especially when you know you can just choose any song that you want. And so on the fly, sometimes do you guys say, hey, let's not do that song, let's do this song?
Oh yeah, like we
Constantly.
almost switched up our songs like right outside too. Yeah, because I have them in a folder, and
Right.
we've done some of them. We just like they're always smooth. This one, it's like it's just set like all the
Yeah.
time. And this song is good for "You Are the Sunshine of My Life."
Yes, yes.
It's good for like a lot of audiences.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's one we can pull on the fly, and yeah, we have about like I'd say like 7 songs we can just pull on the
Yeah.
fly. But
Now, do you always have it with your papers?
yeah, oh, in my bag.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we have a binder full of all the songs that we do, and we have them separated into like pop, jazz, Latin jazz, you know.
And like, this is our set. That's what
Yeah.
we're gonna pull. This is what we're
Yeah.
gonna do.
Like if
Nice.
we do Superfish, we'll do something more pop.
Yes.
Yeah, and then O'Connor we do jazz, but
Now, you have also been at the Bella Vista.
oh yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, Bella Vista's good. It's rooftop. It's
Yes.
really pretty up there.
It really is.
My
And it's perfect season for it.
yeah, it's like it's a good place for my family because they have like food and wine. So
Yes. Yes. and a nice place for music.
yeah. And the food's really good. So
Yeah.
so yeah, Bella Vista's a good place, and there's always new people cycling through there. And the lady gives us like half. It gives us an incentive to sell tickets.
Yes.
Because we get half the price of the tickets, and
whatever
then we
you
split
sell.
that in half. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's really fun over there too.
So you've played there, and so you do O'Connor Woods as a steady gig. What do you guys have coming up on your calendars for anybody out in the audience who are looking to kind of come check you out live? Do you have any upcoming
yeah,
performances?
let me see. We have another O'Connor Woods. Let me see, September 8th at let me see.
Bring your grandmothers.
Yeah, bring your grandparents. They love it. But
yeah. Or if you guys are looking to have anybody come to your show, maybe you guys can get in touch with them. Or if you guys are having an event, maybe you guys can get in touch with them.
We don't just do jazz, so yeah, and we can throw songs together really quickly. So
Or like weddings, you can do weddings.
yeah, we do weddings. We've done a couple weddings
Quinceañera,
with Less Than 3, and then that's their.
I think I remember them saying that.
Yeah,
It's kinda
weddings are fun to do.
Yes.
Yeah, you just do the same songs. Can't Help Falling in Love and Elvis, that Elvis song.
All the love songs
Yeah,
that you can
weddings
think of.
are really easy and fun, and you usually get food afterwards.
Yeah,
for them.
true.
So we have O'Connor Woods coming up September 8th at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we have, there's always like tea, and I care about the food.
Yeah.
Feed her.
Yeah.
Say, everybody, all the men need to know, you just feed the women,
Yeah.
okay? Just feed the women, and they will be happy. We will just be okay and give you whatever you need.
Just give me some coffee.
Ken Moss says, nice cover, by the way.
Oh, thanks,
So
Ken.
he's tapping in and saying, great job, you guys. Yes, they should. Fred has also commented, and then there's other things going on, but the comments are moving. I would also like to let you guys know that Sydney recently was a contestant on one of the shows at the Buena Vista Social Club with Tiger Kitten Productions. They put on a contest, so to speak, and absolutely amazing. The competition was absolutely fierce. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. The competition was fierce. We had another singer there
A
from
theater,
abroad.
yeah.
Yes, Broadway.
I could tell.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And she talked to me afterwards. She's
Phenomenal.
Yeah, she's
Phenomenal.
good too.
I totally, by the way, everybody there, I got your information. I have to re-get that information. My phone got damaged. And
No.
Yes, in the American River, my notes were lost, and I was like so sad. But that's okay, because I'm going to like run into you guys again. I know I am.
Yeah, I can give you a few of their numbers. I have like their Facebook and everything.
Absolutely, that would be
I
absolutely
got in
wonderful.
contact with those people.
And so there were other performers there, and they too ran the gamut. You know, from soul, R&B, but you took it back. I just want to touch on your choice of songs that you chose for all 3 rounds. Okay, so when you're talking about people who are really showing off their talent, their vocals, some people had backup singers. Christian wasn't there, but we know that he is a part of 3 Eyes.
Yeah.
And so you guys can go together, and you guys can also go separately.
Yeah.
So that time, Sydney, she came by herself, so she came as Sydney Cruz, not part of 3 Eyes, and she really displayed her skills of what she's able to do. She chose Etta James, she chose Whitney Houston's Greatest Love of All, At Last, and she did Alicia Keys. So Alicia Keys, I think, was first, right?
Yeah.
For your first round. And it was A Woman's Worth. Was it A Woman's Worth?
What?
The song you chose.
Oh, no, it was If I Ain't Got You.
If I Ain't Got You. Okay, so I think somebody else did.
Yeah, someone else did the same song.
I was really shocked.
Yeah, she started, and I was like, oh.
I was
The song I just sang.
Right, and I had to look.
If
I was
I
like,
ain't got you. Sit
my
down. And then
goodness.
some people live. What?
It was really
Yeah, right
shocking
after.
because I wouldn't think that somebody would sing the same song. I would think that if they heard somebody sing that song, they would want to sing a different song.
Yeah. Well, that's another competition thing. You never know what's going to happen.
Right. So if that was her one, and that was the one that she chose for her first round, so I have to say you won that round for if we were putting those 2 together. Sydney definitely sang it better than the other contestant. And so it moved her into the second round. And then you came with Etta James.
Yeah.
And also somebody else sang that song as well. I think it was.
Yeah, I think somebody
else ended up singing the same song At Last.
Yeah.
Which was very
what a coincidence. Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But I think that was their second choice after they messed up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They messed up.
Their audio was messed up, so they just picked another song.
And that was the one.
So,
well, either way.
That's what happens.
Either way, you won that one as well. When it came to who did it better out of the 2, you definitely maintained. The one thing I have to say about Sydney, and you can maybe even talk about the practice and what it took for you to be able to do this, is you're able to hold the notes so well. A lot of people I've noticed don't really do that too much, or they like to kind of think that it sounds better to go in and out and do the kind of thing. And I'm just kind of like, okay, it's good to a certain point, and sometimes it sounds good, but not all the time. So if you could maybe speak on that and maybe inspire some of the other singers who are looking to move in a better direction and to get that, because that's one key thing that I think every singer who's going to be like professional really should have, and that's be able to just hold a straight note, and it just sounds so clean.
Yeah. Okay. So I practice that in my car a lot, and
I think a lot of people do. But yes,
yeah. I think that all goes back to
staying
theater.
true to the art.
Yeah. All those techniques all go back to theater,
Mm-hmm.
which I could thank for. Like I think theater is a great foundation for any singer to start with, because you need to hold out those big show-stopping, those big long notes like that. And what I would do is I'd listen to Barbra Streisand or God, I don't know, anyone else.
Whitney Houston,
Whitney
really.
Houston, yeah.
Yeah, she can hold a note.
She's
Woo.
great.
Mhm.
And so I'd try to hold out the note at the same time. And it's like, I think about it like swimming. I wish I had a pool. My pool's empty, but
Okay.
I wish I had a pool, because when I was little and I would swim, I would do like breath exercises like that, and I just try to hold my breath. And so it's like that. You just try to keep belting longer and longer, and if your throat hurts, you're doing it wrong. So you have to do it to where you just give it enough air, and it's not as hard as it seems. If you give it enough air, you just got to keep pushing through it and keep it solid, and then
And that's
goes.
pulling from your diaphragm area,
Yes,
right? Because you're utilizing the muscles to kind of maintain it,
You
rather
can't
than
push from here, yeah.
rather than your throat.
Yeah, you just
So-
gotta scream.
Yeah, pretty
You just gotta
much.
give it enough air, and then it feels good too, because you
It
feel like
does.
you're like expressing yourself like to your fullest extent, So, but yeah, I'd listen to. There's this one song. There's like "Don't Rain on My Parade." That's one I do all the time, or "Defying Gravity," like those songs. And I would just try to hold it out with her, and if I didn't, I'm like, I'd count, like, okay, I got up to 8 seconds
8
this
count,
time.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I got up to 12
or-
seconds this
yeah.
time. Okay, and then you just keep doing it like that. Keep stretching your time. Keep stretching your time out. But,
And how about for you, Christian? I know that you are a singer as well. So how is that for you?
It's the same sort of thing. There's usually a place where like a singer gets where there's sort of two separate worlds. There's the world of like getting inspired enough to get into singing, and then there's the world of like perfecting your singing. So like a lot of people will worry about the second half first, so they'll try to throw in things like vibrato, which is that warbling sort of sound in, because that'll make it sound more in tune without needing to be in tune.
Oh, like if they're falling out of tune.
Yeah,
I
so
see.
you don't notice it as much if you're going sliding like the pitch so much. And a lot of people like
I laugh at myself because I catch myself going out of tune.
and that's like that's a skill that you have to build, and then a lot of pretty much the same thing, and you have to realize that like forcing the sound isn't really how you get it. It's all like you don't really have to use that much like out of yourself. It's more about how you do it.
It's really, honestly, I think too, like when I do get in the zone and I am singing, I sing kind of like behind closed doors, because you guys know me, I'm more of like a female femc. I just more or less do verse. So the singing thing, because there's so many awesome singers such as yourself, I'm not going to go out and call myself a singer, because I'm not a singer.
I've heard you sing. Yeah, I think you could.
So, but I do mostly behind closed doors, but I find that I'm able to carry the note more when I'm really, truly feeling it.
Yeah.
Like when I'm really feeling what it is, that's that emotion in that note, I know I can just hold it because I'm feeling the same exact way. And I'm like, that's kind of that key point where people like, I don't know. It makes me wonder, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? What are their techniques? What are they doing? Like in their mind, right? To where they either they got it or they didn't. So I mean, you guys do such a phenomenal job with what you're bringing, and you're not shy about it, which I think is great. In the beginning, you guys were. Maybe just
we were
a little
We were
shy.
Yeah.
We had
We had two music stands in front of us.
Yeah.
We had two guitars, like everything that can possibly
Blocking your
block
face.
You, yeah. And we wore like two black trench coats. Like we were like, this is our look.
I thought it was great.
Like we gotta look classical. We gotta have the black trench coats.
And then when I heard that note, when I heard you start, and I heard the way you were playing, the way you were singing, I stopped. I was just like, oh my goodness.
I remember you in the front row.
I remember you guys, and I was like, they're gonna go somewhere. Like, you guys really just gotta stick with it and stay at it. You guys are a great duo. You feed off each other. You grow each other well. Individually as well, you do a great job. So I love it, and I'm glad that you guys have come in to share what you guys do. I want to give you the opportunity to go ahead and do your next song.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and turn my mic off. So you guys want to introduce your song, let them know what it is, and all that jazz.
Okay. All that jazz.
All that jazz.
So our next song is "Time After Time" by Cyndi Lauper, because I think the lyrics are really beautiful, and if you listen to it as like a really soft acoustic thing, the lyrics just really hit you. They're really pretty.
Cyndi Lauper is responsible for like 90% of the good good lyrics that came out of the 80s and 90s.
So yeah.
Yeah, I still have to agree. And so for that reason, I have a couple daughters. I have 2 daughters. My youngest one loves Cyndi Lauper. I think my other daughter might love Cyndi Lauper, but my youngest one and I like rock out like when Cyndi Lauper comes on.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the fact that you guys chose this is pretty awesome, and so I'm gonna have to dedicate that one to her right today.
Okay. Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick and think of you. Caught up in circles, confusion is nothing new. Flashback, warm nights, almost left behind. Suitcase of memories, time after sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead, you're calling to me. I can't hear what you have said, then you say go slow, and I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'm waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time, time after time, time after time. Times you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me. I can hear what you have said. Then you say go slow, and I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I'll catch you. I'm waiting. Time after time, time after time, time after time, time after time. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I was readjusting the camera there.
We tried to cut the song short, and I left a sheet at home, so we repeated a verse.
Okay.
So that's another thing. We improvise a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we just looked at each other. We're like, just keep going.
We'll
find it. Just keep it rolling.
Okay. So how did you guys come to choosing that one again?
One of the music teachers at Delta, Mr. Bear, sent that to me, and it was a really pretty acoustic cover, and I just thought we have to do that. And it was right before one of our Bella Vista shows. I was like, you want to just throw this together? We can do this one. Like, let's just do Time After Time. It'd be really, really pretty, and enough people know it. And it's pop, but it's us doing pop. You know, it's
pop, but we're doing it.
But we're doing no, but it's not like it's kind of older pop, and but so
80s rock, 80s pop. But that's a really good era though, actually, because I find that that's like a time that they really did have great lyrics, but then that's where a lot of like fusion started happening.
People started playing with synthesizers.
Yes,
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
a great
fusion
time.
started happening, and so things started changing up a little bit through there. And so I think that's a good choice, and everybody kind of vibes out with that era, I think. So, what's some of your most memorable moments, like in your music career so far?
Yeah, let me think.
And who are some of like your favorite people that you love to collaborate with?
Oh, we love shout out to Soggy Rats.
Hey, yes,
We
the
love
Soggy Rats.
They're so nice to us. And
I love them too.
Lisa's really nice. We want to do we do a lot of Fleetwood Mac.
Oh,
We
nice.
want to do
yes, that was one of the first ones I ever heard.
Yeah, we want to do a collab. We want to do the Climb. The Climb.
The climb.
I was thinking of Miley Cyrus.
never make the climb.
The Chain by Fleetwood Mac with them. That'd be really cool because it sounds better with a bigger sound, and they have a lot of percussion in their sound. And that would sound good. Yeah, that would just sound good.
Sound good.
I'm looking forward to hearing that one.
And then we work with Less Than Three a lot.
Yes, love Less
Because they go to Delta too, and we all started around the same time, and Ryan really got us into this and convinced us to start gigging and do stuff, and and we've only been playing for like 6 months. That's why we don't have our own stuff out right now.
But that's okay, because you guys are really moving in a great direction. And a lot of the people that you're working with and that are in your circle are doing the same thing. So you guys are just like on that push and on that move. So it's really just going to get done because you guys are really encouraging each other to do it. You guys are continuing to do it. And for that reason, I can only hope that we have enough stages for you guys to get to. We need more stages. We need more time because you guys are really starting to push out there. And I think it's absolutely amazing what you guys are coming with and the way you guys are collaborating. Soggy Rats have been guests on our show as well as Less Than Three. So I have been waiting for you guys to get here. So welcome. Thank you so much for making it. It's been a great hour so far. I want to give you the opportunity to get your contact information out there. So if anybody's looking to book you or maybe to have you guys come out, they want to meet you. If there's anything that you guys want to shout out, and if you guys want, you might have time for another if you wanted to.
Okay. We can maybe throw together.
Yeah.
We could do perhaps, but so our Instagram is 3_eyes_music. And or you can get my Instagram, Sydney Cruz, and there's like 4 Z's because there's a lot of other Sydney Cruzes.
I don't use Instagram, so
and Christian doesn't use Instagram,
you can't
so
get anything from me.
4 Z's? So Sydney, CRUZZZ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just tell people I sleep a lot. But no, there's just a lot of other Sydney Cruzes, I guess. So we have our O'Connor shows coming up. We're spacing out time so we can write our own stuff, but we're around. We can post stuff on our Instagram that you can see, but it's really nice to work with people like Brandon and Ryan and people that are recording, because then we get to latch onto that.
Yes.
and
Absolutely.
we could do little harmonies in their songs and stuff if they ever need like a female singer or a guitarist or anything like that. We'd like to let people know that we're versatile. So if you want us for anything, we got it. And
that's right.
I want to be a yes group. I like to perform for anything that people ask us to, and
sometimes it's
a little too much. but I try to reach out to every opportunity that comes my way. So if if you want us, like, come and ask.
Yeah.
Oh, and our email. Well, we have a 3 Eyes Music, but no one emails me on that one. Yeah. So you could just email Sydney Cruz 435@gmail.com.
Sydney Cruz 435@gmail.com. Gil Ascension also says you can find her on the Hood app.
Yeah, the Hood app. Oh.
So shout out to the Hood app.
Yeah, I'm on the Hood app now. You can find me on there.
Sydney Cruz 435@gmail.com is how you can also get in touch with her. Find her on the Hood app. You can find her on IG, Facebook.
Yeah. Facebook, Sydney Cruz. We got to make a 3 Eyes Facebook.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be able to keep up with. I guess you can say a business.
And with the social media, like keeping up on.
I keep up with social media for myself.
Yeah.
Same here. Like, it's really.
It's hard.
I really try
especially when you have different projects and different. And because you have your thing, and then you have the radio stations
Yes.
information. Yeah.
Radio station information, yeah. And then I do like two shows here, well, 3, but the other person with the third show, it's kind of in and out. And then I do the RawNe hour, which is like to accommodate those and areas where people can't come into the station. And then you have the Rise and Shine 209, which is really, I want this strictly just for the music. It's just for the music.
Yeah.
So music and the artists that come in. And so this is our Stockton music in rotation morning show, Rise and Shine 209. But then, I got my own life. I got my jobs, I got things going on. And then you got to do the promotions. I need a right-hand man. So I'm like, hey, make this flyer. Otherwise, it's not going to get done.
Yeah,
and I used to be able to make flyers all the time. I had a little bit more time on my hands. That's not the case anymore. But but booking you guys and letting people know that you guys are coming and having everybody know to be on the lookout for you guys out there. You guys are going to run into her. You're going to start seeing 3 eyes on the flyers if you guys aren't already seeing them. They're already on the flyers. They're already getting booked for shows. I would love to see, and I would love to see you at Laughs on the Ave. So hint, hint, shout out to MF Comedy because he does do Laughs on the Ave, and I think you guys would be a great musical act for the musical section before the comedy starts.
We could do music comedy.
So you have another show?
Oh yeah. I just want to say one more thing. I'll be singing at the Diamond and the Rough show at the Vibe downtown at the. What is the Buena Vista Social Club?
The Vibes, Diamond and the Rush Show.
On the 15th. So in 2 days, I gotta get ready for that. There's a lot of stuff coming up at the end of the summer.
At Buena Vista Social Club.
Oh, and we're always trying to go to Take 5, so we'll be at Take 5 more on Miracle Mile this year, and at Warlow's, the Warlow's jams. But yeah, we wanted to build up our jazz repertoire this summer, and before we go into more the jazz jams like that, so that we're ready. Jazz is very...
Speaking of which, if you're not familiar with Take 5, they're a jazz club that's like essentially run right off of Valley Brew, right over off Pacific. And they're great because they're a jazz club, and Stockton has to have a jazz club because we have a lot of jazz musicians.
Really do. You guys heard that. That's coming from our younger generation, like us youthful people in the area. He's saying we need a jazz club, guys. Yeah. City of Stockton, I hope you're hearing that.
There's a lot of young artists.
We need jazz clubs, yes.
So if y'all have like $10 and you're wanting to feel really really classy, maybe even if you're not that into jazz because they do food and stuff there.
It's fun.
Food.
Yeah.
Food and wine.
I'm sorry, Cindy, you're hilarious. Food.
But yeah, so check out Take 5.
It's just what I tell my parents.
I'm telling you, every girl just wants to be.
If you're wanting to take a girl out to a dinner with live music,
yes, that's right. Go. They have food.
Do you want to do 500
She'll be
miles?
happy.
Sure.
We're gonna do a jazz one.
Okay.
Our last one to show that our show.
They're gonna do some jazz because they really want to promote the jazz, guys.
Yeah.
They're promoting jazz. They're promoting their jazz, and they really are looking to put that bug in the ear for the city of Stockton to open more jazz clubs.
Right.
So I'm gonna push that. I'm gonna push that with them. Because I'm telling you guys, we need more stages. I know Warlow's. Have you guys ever gone to Warlow's across the street?
I have on occasion.
So how do you
Warlow's,
you like that?
Warlow's is pretty good too. Yeah,
They have a
Warlow's
good jam.
is a little more accepting.
It's a little bit more of like a funk and rock, and it's usually open jams. So it's all good.
Yes.
Do you think you'd know the chords for that?
Oh yeah.
Well, while they're looking for their notes, you guys, I just want to let you guys know that we have the 4th annual CCPR4 Chicano Community Program Radio Reunion and Car Show coming up soon. That's going to be the day after Sydney is. The 3 Eyes are going to be performing at O'Connor Woods on September 8th. Mm-hmm. The next day, September 9th, is the Car Show, and that's going to be. They're going to actually have a jam session there at 5 p.m., but it's going to be Sunday, September 9th, 2018. And you can find that. More information, just go ahead and call KXVS. Call the office here, 209-467-4455 to find out more information. It's going to be at Oak Grove Regional Park. That's a whole lot of information to find, like a little itty bitty address. I'm like, where's the address?
Yeah,
it's like
there's a lot on that
bitty
poster there.
Okay, so what's the name of this song?
This song is called 500 Miles High.
It's by Chick Corea.
It's by Chick Corea.
Okay, cool.
And Returning to Forever.
Yeah. All right, ready? Oh, it's a jazz standard too. Ready? Someday you look into her eyes, then there'll be no goodbye. And yesterday will have gone, and you'll find yourself in and out of space, 500 miles high. Someday you look into her eyes, then there'll be no goodbye. And yesterday will have gone, and you'll find yourself in and out of space, 500 miles high. You'll see, just one look and you'll know, she's so tender and warm. You'll recognize this is love, and you'll find yourself in and out of space, 500 miles high. Someday you look into her eyes, then there'll be no goodbye. And yesterday will have gone, and you'll find yourself in and out of space, 500 miles high, 500 miles high.
Absolutely amazing, you guys. Let's see if this one works. Love it. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and tapping in with us with Three Eyes, Christian and Sydney, and they are your local music duo that cover and run the gamut of almost any genre that you can think of as it pertains to music. And they are hitting the streets, they're hitting the scene, they have gigs going on, and they're ready for it all. So I'm so happy to have them in the studio. They've collaborated with so many other artists, and they're going to continue to do so. You're going to continue to see them out there. So thank you guys so much for coming in, and best of luck with everything you're doing. I'm looking forward to having you guys come back and share more of whatever you guys have continued to do. So thank you. And that's our show, Rise and Shine 209 on KXVS, the voice of Stockton morning show. Thank you. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, RawNe, and you're listening to Rise and Shine 209, the KXVS, the voice of Stockton morning show.